and have a lot of thoughts about it. I want to, I think, break some news for you. Tucker Carlson hasn't actually been fired. He's still an employee of the Fox News Channel.
Now, this is interesting. So, Megyn Kelly on her show is breaking news that Tucker Carlson's not actually fired from Fox News, that he's still employed there. He's still part of the Fox organization. This has been the hottest topic of the week, maybe the hottest media topic that we've seen in a long, long time. And there are so many questions out there nobody really knows the answer to, other than Tucker Carlson just disappeared one day. And now Fox News is in the tank. As a matter of fact, a lot of Fox's shows were beating out that 8 p.m. Eastern time slot since Tucker's been gone. And even on Tuesday, Fox News' primetime 8 p.m. slot came in third place behind MSNBC and CNN. Anderson Cooper and Chris Hayes, that's not a good look. But Megyn Kelly goes on to explain exactly what she knows with her inside sources when it pertains to Tucker Carlson.
What happened was Suzanne Scott called him, she's the CEO, on Monday morning and said he was not going to be allowed to do any more shows and that he had been kicked out of his company email, and now they're going to have to negotiate an exit. Some reporting to me suggests that she said it's going to be an amicable parting, right? Isn't it? Completely catching Tucker off guard. But Tucker's not fired. That's my information, that he still needs to negotiate the exit and that right now he's not free to launch a podcast or a digital show or negotiate with other employers at all because he's still under contract. They pulled his show off the air. They also fired his executive producer, Justin Wells. And though he tried to find out why, they wouldn't tell him. They refused to tell him why. I mean, to me, that's just so disheartening. He's been at the company for years. He'd been in the prime time for 7 years and saw Fox News through one of the most difficult times in its history, the immediate era post Roger Ailes, where they didn't know left from right. They didn't know up from down. They really didn't have strong management leading the company. And they had lost two of their biggest stars, Bill O'Reilly and me, at least at that time. So Tucker takes over. It's a huge order, that he was given, and he did it. He smashed the ball out of the park, and he took a lot of risks, and he was heterodox. He pushed against the orthodoxy on so many different things. And typically Fox News liked that. So why? Why now? What was it that led them to treat their number one star with such disdain? I mean, dripping disdain, to the point where he can no longer access his email. He doesn't get to tell his own team. He doesn't get to say goodbye. I mean, it's absolutely disrespectful to him. And unlike Don Lemon, he hadn't been immersed in controversy after controversy inside the building against his own colleagues. Yes, the leftist media had been coming after him repeatedly. And in the case of Dominion, to some extent, lawyers, though he wasn't their primary focus. So what was it? What would make your own company turn against you like that?
If Megyn Kelly's sources are in fact accurate, that is a pretty disgusting situation. We have asked ourselves over and over in media, what could have possibly been the reason they decided to pull the plug on Tucker Carlson? We've ran through the scenario a million times. We've speculated. We've come up with theories as to what it could possibly be, but we couldn't figure it out. If she's right, even Tucker Carlson doesn't know what happened. That they just called him one day and said, hey, you're done. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm sure it doesn't make a lot of sense to you. There's got to be some deeper, even more sinister reason for the number one show in cable news to just get canned all of a sudden and to risk your entire network because of it. This is different than 2020. You remember 2020, Fox News calls it for Joe Biden. Yeah, it's over. Pack it up. Take it home. And the Fox News audience didn't like that. So they left in droves. They went to Newsmax. They went to other places. And Fox News, they weathered the storm. They were able to wait it out, and people came back. The difference between that and what's happening now is they are hemorrhaging viewers, is that in 2020, you had to really think about what was going on. You had to really look into Fox News and their actions and their words and say, I think they're wrong on this. In this situation, it's cut and dry. The guy you were watching, your favorite guy on that channel, just disappeared one day. It takes no effort to figure out what's happened here. And so I think if they recover from this, it's not going to be easy. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm Andrew McClain, the Line Talk 99.5 and the Over the Line podcast. Make sure you check us out at AndrewMcClainWho.com. AndrewMcClainWho.com. Till next time, see you, cuz.